All right, skull part 3, I think. So let's get started. So for this one, I'm doing some major damage to the bottom here and trying to establish that bottom sculpt. This area right here is just practically all noise. For right now. And in this area it's supposed to be hollow, so we're just going to kind of represent that by pushing this in pretty far and calling it good. Okay, just going to add some noise in this area. And build up this area just a little bit. And again, shift every once in a while to smooth that out. This does slope down a little bit in this area. Kind of like that. And I'm trying to get this to be a little bit more joiny in this area. So that's already starting to look a whole lot better. Okay, just going to subtract a little bit from here, a little bit here. Again, hold shift to kind of straighten that out. Then bring this back so it's more straight. Start establishing this temple up here in my side view. So a lot of times I just kind of add in and see if that looks good and hold shift and smoothing it out, and I'm looking for those the areas where it's like hard edge versus soft edge. Bone's all pretty much hard edge, but there are some significance. So right here I'm losing a lot of detail. And I find I want to put like a really harsh edge on this. So this is what I do. I go up in levels to do that. And now I can subtract out of this a little bit more, giving it that illusion of it being hollow in that area. Okay, once I feel like I've reached a point, I start getting this to look a lot less balloony, and I do that using the scrape brush. So the only real true soft form is the back of the head. The rest has a little bit of nodules, but they all have certain planes, and nothing has to be totally anatomically perfect at this point. I'm just trying to get, the look of a skull. that's a little harsh right there, what I just did. So that's the only I want to undo that a couple times. And kind of get that back just a little bit. That's why I don't talk so much when I sculpt, because you really run out of things to say. I mean, I could talk about the weather, and you don't see me do many like full bread sculpts. So usually I just show the tools and that's it to students. But it's one of those things, you know, you have to kind of do it every once in a while. I just want to make sure you guys aren't, you know, following everything verbatim, because, you know, like every I've seen students go with every line and they just go so wrapped up in it where it kind of loses the art. Okay, so this is a little harsh right there. I just want to kind of fix that in. And I'm just going to put a little bit of form there, just so I can establish a little bit of blending right there. So if you can imagine, it's very simple. You just think about, I need a blob. No, I need a blob like kind of like this, and then I need to smooth it out. I need a blob. I need to smooth it out. I need a blob. I need to smooth it out. So if you can kind of think about where you're going to smooth it. And these aren't teeth per se, they're just representations of where teeth might go. They're kind of a rough draft. Because I can easily just wipe these out any one time. But at least this way I can get an understanding of where I want teeth to be. So I do want those front teeth to be somewhere around there. And I want my incisors, or my canines, right about here. And I want some molars to be somewhere around here. And then I just kind of smooth that out, and those are my landmarks for future things. Because if I have my canines, I now know that in this area, yep, I do have where this meets down pat. And I can start establishing, you know, like more of a side view and more of a front view that way. Okay, now I'll just kind of suck back. Quite a bit. Smooth that out. Alright. Now I'm going to continue this in the next video, and I'll see you there.